I think it is obvious that for us, priority number one is the British patient. So what we have to make sure in the next forthcoming months is delivering our medicines, which in many cases are life-saving medicines, to the patient in an uninterrupted flow. And this is exactly what our logistics people are focusing on, and that is our major priority.
There's a lot of panic at the moment, talk about bringing in the military to make sure there's a smooth progression in this area of logistics. As far as Roche is concerned, and you are not a UK company, do you have any intention at all of withholding drugs from the UK population? I suspect not. Is there a lot of hype around this issue of medicines and them being available for UK citizens if Brexit ends with no deal?
I think there's not even thinking about withholding any kind of medicines for patients. The other way around, we have already built up enough stocks to be able to provision the British patient as he should be provisioned. So I don't see that this is affecting, at least in the case of our company, any of the patients who needs our medicines.
Let me change subject. I think you've covered that ably there. You're in a quiet period, I should say, but you raised guidance twice in 2018 and had a very respectable year as well. As we see this flurry of activity in the pharma sector, this desperation in some quarters for M&A, perhaps for the sake of M&A, like in the bad old days we saw 20 years ago as well, do you think your sector is using capital efficiently, or it's doing it just for the sake of M&A, just for the sake of scale, so that they don't get taken over as well? Because it's a big thematic here in Davos as well, the efficient use of capital going forward, rather than just returning it to shareholders, rather than just increasing dividends and buybacks.
In the case of Roche, our position is very clear that we are extremely cautious when it comes to any kind of mega merger, since we feel that this is not only implying use of capital, but at the same time then you have to integrate. It's a merger of cultures. It's creating a new entity, performing entity, which is deviating you maybe some of your core activities, like, for example, research and development. And that's the reason why we are focusing on targeted ideas outside our company, and then create partnerships, in some cases also do some M&A activities, but this is small, medium-sized.
But is the mistake being made yet again that too many people think in your sector, pharma consolidation as opposed to other consolidation is just something you have to do to protect yourself and remain independent?
I think there's always a consideration in the individual companies to be taken, but in our company we would be extremely cautious to go that way, and is obviously also depending on the need you have. We are benefiting from one of the best innovative pipelines with new medicines upcoming, so there is no need to focus on acquisitions to create size.